each upkeep occur.
And we're live. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to First Play, the game, the show where we learn how to play a game, and you guys get to watch us do it from home. We are aware that there is a pop and a hiss in the line somewhere, and I haven't been able to troubleshoot it down yet. So if somebody still hears us, let us know. But realistically speaking, your last one you guys did with the night vaulting, I couldn't hear any pops and things like that. So I don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully it fixed itself and the gremlin went away. If not, it's back to more swapping out cables and trying to figure out what's going on. So apologies for any poor quality of the audio. It's not consistent, but it's just like everyone's thoughts. Okay, so we're learning to play Godsforge by Atlas Games, in a game in which we're wizards and we beat each other to a pulp. Yes, that's what I read in the brief description, I think.
Okay.
So, Steven, sorry, Josh. You ready for the rules?
Sure. Gameplay overview. Players roll dice and play cards to set up defenses, collect resources, and attack their opponents. You win if you're still alive after reducing all your opponents to 0 life or less. Play follows a sequence of 4 phases: upkeep, forge roll, reveal, and attack. Within each phase, all players act simultaneously. That is, everyone rolls their dice at the same time, then everyone plays a card at the same time, then the played cards all attack at the same time. No player may move on to the next phase until all players are done with the current phase. All 4 phases constitute one round. When all phases are complete, a new round begins. Upkeep phase. Players may discard if they wish. New cards are drawn. Upkeep phase effects occur. We'll see the upkeep phase on page 7. For the forge roll, everyone rolls their dice at the same time and then uses them to pay the cost of cards. After their roll is complete, each player selects the card they want to play and places it face down on the table. I'm just going to skip this part because it's saying to go to other pages to see it, so we'll review it as we get there. Cards. Cards fall into 2 main types: creations and spells. An exception is the 4 reference cards, which we all have.
I have in front of my face.
Yeah. Creations have illustrations and stay in front of you from round to round until they are destroyed, sacrificed, or die along with you. Spells are differentiated by their geometric arts and gold color scheme.
I see that now.
And have a one-time effect that lasts only during the round in which you play them. They are then discarded.
2 different colors too.
Yeah,
Pretty easy to.
So that's a spell.
Yep.
And that is a creation.
Yeah. We get that.
All cards have a name, a cost, and various effects. Costs are expressed in elements, which are paid using the elements you channel with your forge roll. Essentially, the number you roll on the die. Reveal effects. There's a little eyeball that has like an arrow going across the top of it, are shown at the top of the card, unlike other effects. Reveal effects occur only once per card when first shown in the reveal phase. So this little icon here is the reveal icon. Recurring effects, which are 3 arrows rotating around each other, occur every round when specified. Let's see if we can find one real quick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bottom of the card.
Yep.
Was that at the bottom somewhere?
Yep.
I see it there. Yeah, right there.
I got the card that says each upkeep phase.
Yeah.
Attack phase effects have pink borders. Some cards have an attack value number. Some cards have an attack value, a number on a red circle with a sword image. Some cards have a damage prevention value, a number on a blue shield with a sword behind it. These indicate the amount of damage it can deal and prevent, respectively, during the attack phase.
So shield is block, sword is attack.
Yeah.
Alright, it's
Other effects don't have icons or special borders. They are in effect all the time the card is in play, creations, or when specified by spells. So more or less it's the breakdown. Channeling elements. The results of your forge roll dice let you channel elements, which are used to pay card costs, so you can play the card. This is called crafting a card. Fire, air, water, and earth are elements associated with the numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5, respectively. Each of these can be channeled by rolling its number or by combining multiple dice to equal the number. 2 for fire, 3 for air, 4 for water, 5 for earth. Example it gives is that you can generate a 5, which is what earth is when you need it, by combining a 2 and 3 if you had them in play, or a 1 and 4.
Oh, I see.
Other elements always require multiple dice to channel. Sometimes those dice must be added together, as with Feywood, Bloodstone, and Mithril, and sometimes they must all have shared characteristics, as with Light, Shadow, Crystal, and Godstone. Feywood, Bloodstone, and Mithril, 2 or more dice that add up to the listed number or higher. For example, a 5 and a 6 would allow you to channel any of these. So Feywood is a 9+, Bloodstone is a 10+, and Mithril is an 11+. So the 11 lets you get any of those 3 because it is a 9+, 10+, 11+. You equal what it is or more. Light requires you to roll 2 even dice. Shadow requires you to roll 2 odd dice. Crystal requires you to roll 3 dice with sequential values. Example 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Godstone is 4 dice with the same value. So you have to roll you have to roll 4 for kind with your dice.
Yeah, good luck.
Sounds like a Yahtzee thing. Ethereum.
So this example,
Yeah. So for this one here, you can roll a 5, which is Earth Element, to play this card, or 2 even.
it's either or.
I'm not sure yet. I saw it explained it in the next page earlier when I was looking
Okay.
through this stuff.
Because I've got multiple numbers on both of these.
Yeah, same here. Ethereum is a wild element. It can
Right.
substitute for any number on the die. Channel it by rolling a 1.
That's a 1.
Ethereum is not used directly to pay card costs. Rather, it has 4 uses. Use it as fire, air, water, or earth. Use it to gain a Veilstone. Use it to add 6 to another die in order to channel Feywood, Bloodstone, or Mithril. Or use it as an even die to make light, an odd die to make shadow, or any number between 2 through 6 needed to make crystal or godstone. So ones are wild, they can be whatever you want them to be. You never re-roll a 1. It's always better to simply use it as whatever result you'd be hoping for on a re-roll. Veilstones are represented by gold gems that players take from and return to the board when they're generated and used. A 6 collects a Veilstone, as do dice added together to total 6. As does a 1. Remember that Ethereum can be used as a 6 to get Veilstone. Dice used to channel elements do not collect Veilstones, and vice versa. Veilstones have 3 uses. You can spend 1 Veilstone to shift a die up or down 1 during your Forge roll. You can spend 1 to pay the Veilstone portion of a card's cost, as indicated by the Veilstone element symbol. So that's do you guys see a Veilstone?
So pay 1 for 2 armor.
Oh, okay. And then on here, on this card, it's right there. I don't know if it's in the camera though. Oh, okay, nice. Mike was showing me that there's some cards that say gain Veilstone. You can spend 1 or more to empower a spell you're playing or a creation you control, which will be explained later when we get to them. You can use a Veilstone as soon as you get it, even during the same Forge roll. For example, if you roll a 2, 2, 4, 6, you can immediately use the 6 as a Veilstone to change a 2 to a 3, so you can have a 2, 3, 4, which is a straight, which is crystal, and would allow you to play a card with crystal as its cost, like the Pyrite Golem, which I threw out there. Veilstones need not be spent on the round when they're generated. Any Veilstone can be saved for later use by taking a gold gem to track it. If you have dice left over after crafting a card, you haven't used all your rerolls, it's generally wise to try to get Veilstones with your leftover dice.
You think?
Alright. Phase 1 Upkeep. In the upkeep phase, players do some quick maintenance tasks. Everyone may discard up to 2 cards from their hand. You're going to discard them face down off the board. Everyone draws back up to their hand size, which is 4 cards, unless an effect says otherwise. If the fate deck runs out, reshuffle the discard pile. Creation effects that begin each upkeep occur simultaneously now, only for creations already in play during the upkeep phase. Everybody got that? Phase 2, Forge Roll. In the Forge Roll phase, everyone rolls their 4 dice to channel elements. in anticipation of crafting a card from their hand. Some cards will allow you to craft additional cards. During your forge roll, you may re-roll a die twice. 1 die twice or 2 dice once each. So you get 2 re-rolls, depending on how you like.
And you can re-roll every roll.
Yeah. You can add dice together to get whatever you need to make a card. You can use Veilstones to shift any dice results. You can only use each dice once. When you've decided which card to craft and your dice show that you have channeled the necessary elements, place the card face down in front of you, along with any Veilstones you're using to shift dice results. When crafting a spell, also set out any Veilstones you want to use to empower it, separate from those you use to shift your dice. You must decide before the reveal if and how much to empower your spell. You typically may only craft 1 card per round. Players are allowed to play additional cards from their hands if the first one they put down allows it, and they have enough leftover elements to craft the second. If you cannot or choose not to craft a card, take 4 Veilstones from the board and do not collect additional Veilstones.
So you can only craft a card per turn no matter how many resources you have. Is that what I just heard you say?
Unless the card you're playing says otherwise.
Yeah, that's some cards.
And give some forge roll examples with Veilstones. I think it's pretty self-explanatory from what we've read. Phase 3 in the reveal. In the reveal phase, players reveal the cards they've chosen to craft and use any reveal effects that those cards have. Again, that's this little icon thing. Once all players are ready with the cards they want to play face down, all players reveal the cards they are crafting, use Veilstones, are placed back on the board. Unused forge roll results are ignored. The reveal effects of the cards played in this phase now occur simultaneously. These happen only once per card. When the card is played, some spell cards can be empowered now. Players also collect any extra Veilstones they channel with their forge roll as their cards are revealed. And then phase 4 is the attack. In the attack phase, all players simultaneously attack the opponent on their left, clockwise around the table. To attack, add up the attack values of your cards and announce the total. Your target, the player on your left, subtracts the amount of damage they can prevent from the total. The result of this calculation reduces their life total and they move their scoring token accordingly. Attack phase effects have pink borders and can include attack values, and power effects, and or sacrifice effects. Attack phase effects happen at the same time that attack damage is sustained. Attack phase effects that come from creations happen every round for as long as the creation stays in play. If there is ever a question of which effect occurs first, the player with the lowest life resolves their card first. Some attack phase effects allow you to gain life. This happens at the same time attack damage is dealt. So if you gain more life than the damage you sustain, your life total goes up rather than down. You can't gain more than 30 life, but you can drop below 0 life. Note that gain life abilities are different from prevent damage abilities. Your life total does not go up when you have more damage prevention than attack damage sustained. Some creation cards can be empowered or sacrificed during the attack phase for even stronger effects. There's an attack example. I think we all understand how to do math. Empowering spells and creations. Some cards have empower effects. Empower effects allow you to pay Veilstones for more attack strength, additional damage prevention, life gain, or other things. You can spend Veilstones to empower cards to get the effect listed on the card for that round only. Creations and spells are empowered at different points in the round in slightly different ways. Creations with empower effects read pay, and it's got the Veilstone symbol. For example, it has this one. For 2 defense. A creation can only be empowered once per round, but as long as it remains in play, it can be empowered each round during the attack phase. Spells with empower effects read, you may pay any amount of additional Veilstones next to their reveal icon.
What's a reveal icon?
It's the eyeball.
Yeah, the eyeball.
The eyeball with the semicircle going above it and the dotted line underneath.
So I have a question about a card I don't know how
Looks like
end
what?
up being able to play.
Okay.
Oh, this one, right?
Yeah, the little icon.
You're going to have to
There you
reveal
go.
it because I don't know.
During life, you may pay any amount of additional Veilstones.
Oh, isn't that a nice
And
card?
then for each Veilstone you paid, gain +1 attack and gain 1 more life.
How would I go about playing that?
You need
Yeah.
2 3s.
I haven't gotten to that because
that's my question too.
I don't think you do all of those. I think it's one.
Yeah, I think you have to have 2 3s rolled, get a
9 total.
Yeah,
Is that what-
9
nine?
plus.
Right. So if I rolled
combining
Snake Eyes,
dice.
okay, great. A 9 plus, I'm paying for that card.
So you have to meet all
Get
the
Feywood,
all the
or you can
requirements.
pay a Veilstone.
Or it's one.
Okay,
or.
so it's those and then one of these.
Yeah, either 9 plus
Okay.
and a Veilstone, or 2 3s.
Huh?
All right. So when you got that,
It's the circles of the diamonds.
That still doesn't answer my question on what's the options on that card.
Pay the Veilstone or get the 2 4s. Apparently.
yeah, that one is it's got to be 2
Okay,
4s.
so
and
what
a
happens
Veilstone.
if the Veilstone wasn't there? The only way to get it is 2 4s.
Correct.
And you have to have 2 4s.
Correct.
Because I've got one with a chain of numbers down the side, no
Okay,
options.
so it's saying that some things have Veilstones or Godstone, which is 4 of a kind in their cost. Players holding these in the first round's upkeep phase may discard them and draw replacements. So whatever's on the card listed, you actually pay all of that with your
All
stuff.
of that. Okay.
So,
So 2
the
4s.
Jade Clover here, you would need to get a 5 and then 2 even numbers to pay this
Okay.
one.
So that one's 2 4s and a Veilstone. You can
Yes.
move dice around to do different results. Like if you roll a 1, you can make that.
No,
as any.
I got that part. I just want to know that we're paying the entire run.
you
of
We are
symbols.
paying the entire run.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes some of these cards
Painful.
A couple of these cards. Wow, none of these are easy.
So you can only be spent once.
Yeah.
So let's say you have a card that requires a 9 or better and 2 odds. You can't use the 9 or better. There's the 9. Okay. But I couldn't use one of these dice to make one of the odds.
Yeah,
Or-
you'd have to pay. So if you rolled,
I need this. 9 or better
There you go.
and 2 odd dice.
In other words, dice can't qualify for 2 of the results.
yes.
Holy
say-
shnikes, this thing's like darn near impossible.
So say I'm trying
I
to
think
play
you can
Drain
discard
Life
it.
and I rolled this. I can't say my 2 5s are 2 odds
Right,
and my
right.
2 5s make 10.
Right. It's one of the
It's
two.
one or the other.
And you can use a Veilstone to do
3
what to a roll?
dice to-
You can make the dice go up 1 or down 1.
Okay.
Okay.
And you gain Railstone
Wow.
when you roll a
So
6.
that's going to be a really hard one to get. It's a nice card, but
yeah. So the
That's a nice
Veilstone
card, too.
is
You
not
You
the
shift the die up or
6.
down. You can
and that's a nice
spend-
card. This one sucks, so this one's going.
Spend 1 to pay the Veilstone portion of a card's cost, or spend 1 to empower a spell. What you can use Veilstones for.
Okay. Question. The 6 gains of Veilstone. Can it then be used to pay
No,
for?
one or the other. Yeah, you can use the dice to do one of the effects they can do.
This one's darn near impossible to do.
I believe he said something about being able to discard.
Yeah,
I'm going to.
I understand. So let's.
This one's like, well, it's not impossible, obviously.
And then also,
If
if
you get enough Veilstone, you can make anything.
if you
right?
don't craft a card, you can take 4 Veilstone.
I heard that. It's more about forging a card.
Can you use multiple Veilstone on a single die? Like, can I make a 3
no,
turn
you can
into a
spend
6?
1. It said you can spend 1 Veilstone to shift a die up or down during your
Oh,
fourth
and you
roll.
only do it to 1 die.
Yeah,
You can only do it to 1 dice. You can't do it to all 4.
Use to shift a die up or down by 1.
But can you do it multiple times?
If I had 4 Veilstones,
I
would
would
do 4
imagine
dice?
so. Yes.
I just want to make sure that that's.
Yeah.
They're not saying you can only do it 1 time. You can do it as many as you
I
have.
think you
Veil-
can only do 1 die 1 time. So if I spend a Veilstone on this to decrease it, I probably can't spend another Veilstone to decrease it again.
But yeah, that
Maybe.
certain way of language
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
there that. Because when you say you may spend 1 Veilstone to move a die up or down, it doesn't say you can spend 4 to move 4 dice, which is a logical extension of that, maybe.
Wondercraft Metallic Dragon. Your dice show.
They should. That should be a very clear statement.
And you have 2 Veilstones. Let's give me an example here. So we're going to see what it says. There you go. Let's say that you've rolled this and you're trying to craft this guy and you've got 2 Veilstones. You have 2 odd dice already. Needs 2 odds. That's those guys. But the even dice don't total 11 plus. Spend a Veilstone to shift the 2 to a 3. You now have 5 plus 6.
And
to make myth roll, and then your 2 odds to channel this guy.
Okay, but that still doesn't attack the change multiple
Oh,
dice.
and then you have your thing. Yeah, no, that was the example it was giving me. It wasn't making
That's why
sense
you
reading
just
it.
turn a 2 into a 1, and then you get whatever you want.
It says you do not collect Veilstone because you use your 6 to make the dragon. So that's not helpful.
I'm going to assume you can do it multiple times.
I'm assuming you can use 1 Veilstone to do an up or down,
Each
and
dice.
you can do another. So, like, if you have a 6 and you're like, I need a 4, you can do this to make it a 5. You can do that to make it a 4.
I wasn't so much worried about the single dice going, but you can do
Yeah, I think
4 different
you can,
dice.
I think you can spend 1 to do a thing with it.
So
Right.
a 1
Then-
can add.
so
So what do we
you
figure
can-
out? The dice can't be maneuvered more than once, or
You can spend a Veilstone to maneuver a dice however you want. If
However
you want
many
to do it
Veilstone-
again, yeah.
So
you can do it on the
However
same-
much Veilstone you have, you can
Okay,
manipulate
all right.
dice.
fine. It's just a matter of resources then.
Yep.
Okay.
Which would make sense, but once again, they need
It can make
clear-
sense either way, but yeah, I get it. As long as it's
a
clarified.
clarifying statement.
Is it clarified in there or no?
Not really.
Okay, gotcha.
It just says that you can spend a Veilstone to make a dice go up or down. It doesn't say you can't do it more than once.
Hmm?
It doesn't say
doesn't
you can't,
say you can.
and it doesn't say you can't do more than 1 dice.
It says you can spend a Veilstone to move a dice.
So
So we're gonna operate on the assumption that as long as you got Veilstone, feel free to go to town with it.
Yep.
All right.
Spells
But
of
it's
the
pretty
power
clear about not
country-
spending a dice more than once. A die. What's that black? I'm guessing that black one is when you roll an extra die.
There's a card that requires this dice. It said it earlier.
I was just
Okay.
looking at.
Something stat.
I was reading some cards that say roll extra dice. So I'm not sure how that's supposed to
that's
work.
an automatic discard.
But do you have to count it as your discard, or can you start with a different hand? I don't know what the.
You can,
the Scepter of
you
Fortune
can discard up to
requires
2
that
cards. Right at the top of the phase.
Okay.
Everyone may discard up to during the upkeep where you can discard 2 cards from your hand, and then you're gonna draw back to hand size, which is 4, unless you have.
That one's going away because it takes us a lot of Veilstone to be able to make that card. I'm gonna guess. It's not suitable for a starting hand.
And the last piece that we have here, okay, so we got sacrificing creations. Some creation cards have a sacrifice effect. Sacrifice effects, which use the word sacrifice, allow you to discard 1 of your creations for the effect described. For example, the Metallic Dragon here says you can sacrifice it to gain 6 defense.
Okay.
So,
Sacrifices are simultaneous with the other events of the attack phase. So, for example, sacrifice creations still deal damage to the player on the left in the round of their sacrifice. Sacrifice cards are discarded. So, if I have this out in play, Mike takes attack for 6, but say I need a block from him, I can still sacrifice to do 6 more prevention as well.
Okay.
Oh.
It's all simultaneous.
Yeah. Life and death. You can sometimes go above your starting life, but cannot have a total of more than 30 life. If you fall below 1 life, you die and are eliminated from the game. However, since attacks are simultaneous, your creations and any spells you play this round still do their damage. So it's quite possible to kill another player as you die. Other attack phase effects, like destroying a creation after the attack phase, do not happen if you are dead. When a player dies, put all their cards in the discard pile. The player targeting an eliminated player receives 3 Veilstones. After the first player is eliminated, all remaining players take 7 additional damage in every subsequent attack phase.
people die in a hurry after the first player.
Yeah,
It's gonna go like that.
Stacks 7 damage
The
every turn.
person out of the
Well,
game's attacking
If
everybody
you're
for 7.
out, that's 7. If he goes out, that's 14 to the 2 of us until one of us is gone.
Alright.
That's a little ridiculous.
Nah. The ghosts are vengeful creatures.
Apparently.
Oh, no. It's just after the first player is eliminated, 7 damage is added to all attacks.
Well, it's
It's
fine.
not-
so,
it's
so-
not,
so every turn you
it's
got
not.
7 extra
So you
damage.
know you got 7 coming your way every turn. better have some defense up.
If all players still in the game die at the same time, track how much damage each of them takes and how far negative each life total goes. The player whose life total is closest to 0, who has the most remains to be sent home to their family, wins, despite being dead. Players eliminated in previous rounds are not
It's
eligible.
like a game of thermonuclear warfare. I mean, it's just like
Okay.
kill one nation, the rest of them go down too.
If several dead players are still tied, they play another round to determine the winner.
All right. So, unless otherwise stated otherwise, this damage goes to the player.
Yeah, to your left.
To your left.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but it's player damage, not creation damage.
No,
Yeah,
In other words, you're not destroying these things
No,
first.
yeah.
Because if it has shield on it, it doesn't. The first 2 damage takes out this card, and then
No, I don't
No,
think it.
No,
it-
you don't
it
damage
blocks it.
constructs.
Yeah.
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 Well, there are.
They don't.
I beg to differ. I have a card
Well,
that
if there's
says
special-
construction
unless
means you kill.
otherwise
Some-
stated.
But your constructions don't have a health point or anything like that. So
Sorry, it
that would be-
says if any after any destroy effects, take control of opponent's creation.
Well, that would be why that card is absurd to cast. I mean,
Well, it's very costly.
That's
it's
why I
very
said, I
hard
mean,
to do.
that's
But
why
I
it's-
knew creations can be destroyed. I wanted to make sure.
This is my
The way the
one
damage
getting
works.
but you
destroyed.
don't.
Yeah,
You
these
don't
are the ones I
attack
was
them.
pulling for example.
I understand.
All right.
You don't do damage
Yeah,
to them.
I think we're good.
I'm good. I was good half an hour
After
ago.
any destroy effects. So there's
All right.
apparently
What's
creation
those
destroy
cards out
effects.
This is my.
Those are the ones
Discard,
they're wanting to
discard.
discard. Yeah. So do
All right.
upkeep phase. Everyone can discard up to 2 cards if you want to discard 2.
What's the discard pile look like to the side?
Yeah, it'll be revealed.
Yeah, but to
And
the
then
side, right?
yeah,
Okay, so now we I'm cool with what I got actually.
I'm going to get rid of.
Well, I didn't mind that card so much. but
No, it's just
look what it cost.
Yeah,
Four of a kind. And
Four of a kind is
stone.
the problem.
You think?
And if you got enough Ethereum, you can change it, but
Not at the beginning of the game.
not Ethereum. Failstone
Not at the beginning of the game.
or Ethereum because you can change that to any number. You want.
If you had stockpiled enough.
Sure. But you're right, not at the beginning.
And besides
Hold on, my cards. not gonna
I'm happy
discard
too.
that, look,
I'm glad I did what I did.
anything.
so
All right.
am I.
All right, so
yeah, this is a much
So
much
our
more
first
interesting
upkeep,
card.
now we're going to
World?
go
I
to the
got
phase 2, which is the forge roll. During your forge roll, you may roll. So you roll your dice.
All right.
Oh.
Jeez, I almost. I almost got 4 of a kind. So a 6.
So
So once you've rolled your dice, you get 2 rerolls. You can either roll reroll a dice twice, or you can roll 2 different dice once each.
and remind me on the elements, right? They have to be that die.
The elements are the numbers themselves. So 2 was fire, 3 was air, 4 was water, I
Okay.
think it was, and then 5 was earth.
Well, they're just dice numbers.
Yeah.
Can the one be
The one is
the
anything you
Feywood?
want to make it. No, you
The
can
9?
you can make it any other number.
Okay.
So if you want to turn it into a 6,
Yeah, it says right on here, number.
Yeah.
Use as any other number ones.
all right, so I'm
But
gonna
to
use the
6,
reroll.
if I leave the 6, I get a Veilstone. That's what it amounts to.
Okay, I'm happy.
So I'm gonna re-roll this one. I got the same exact number.
You can reroll twice. if
I
that wasn't your
understand, but I have 3 completely useless numbers.
I'm actually quite good with what I rolled.
first. I am able to play a card.
Although if I, roll it again. A 2.
Alright. I'm going to stick with what I got.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so everybody puts a card down that you're going to play.
All right.
So
Uh,
the question was, since I'm leaving the 6, I will get a Veilstone
Yes.
automatically, even if the card's used, even if the dice is used.
You'll use the dice to gain a Veilstone.
But you can't use it for anything else.
and when do you do
Yeah.
that? Do you do it now?
No, it's in forging.
Okay.
No crafting. None of the numbers fit.
All right.
Okay.
So you get 4 Railstone.
I get 5.
You get 4.
And
If you
so
don't
that's-
craft anything, you get 4
But
because you're not crafting with your dice.
Oh, yeah, that's the better play.
Yeah.
Yeah, because none of them fit.
All right, so we want to do this one at a time. I know it's simultaneous, but just to see
Yeah.
if I got it right.
Sure.
Okay, so
None of the single numbers I rolled that I needed. Not a single one.
can I
I
make
got
this
my
a
good card out.
6
Yeah.
then?
If
Or
you
not
can
my
choose not to
best.
craft a card, take 4 Veilstones.
Okay, so that's Mike.
Yep.
I'm going to choose to make this a 6
Okay.
for a Veilstone, yes?
Okay.
And I'm going to choose to make this a 4 for Channel Veilstone. At reveal, is that what happens?
Yep.
Okay. Reveal effects, you may play another card this round and gain 2 Veilstone.
Okay. Are you going to play another card?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm going to play this Fireball for the
Alright.
2 2s.
Didn't you just spend those on that though?
No,
No.
he didn't.
You used a 4
I
on
spend the 6
Oh,
and the 4.
Okay.
So on reveal, what does it do?
You may pay any amount of additional Veilstone, so we'll pay 3 Veilstone. So that is a 6 plus 6. This damage cannot be permitted.
Take 12. All right.
That's on the attack
simultaneously-
phase.
Yeah, we'll get it. It'll be at the attack
Yeah.
phase.
Okay, so every turn I gain a Veilstone. Every attack I gain 3 health, and I can choose to pay a Veilstone.
On reveal,
and
you
gain
get
2.
one right away.
Oh, okay.
And you've got. I'm assuming you're making this to be the 9 plus.
Yes, and then that's a 4.
Yep. All right, sounds good.
I mean, mine was pretty fortuitous.
Each attack gain 3 life.
And then I can pay a
Uh,
Veilstone to gain an extra 2.
Okay, but you don't have any attack you're doing right now.
It's pathetic.
Okay, I'm going to reveal my card. I have a Onyx Vampire. I am doing a 4 to 6 to make 10. There's my 5, and this one's a 3. And he has attack 3 for Mike, and I gain 3 life.
Sucky. All right, so let's.
That was reveal. Now you got the attack.
Yeah, so now we go to the attack phase. Add up the attack values of all your cards in play and announce the total power on. Announce the total player. Announce the total to the player on your left. So 3, Mike. That player subtracts the amount of damage they are able. That player subtracts the amount of damage they are able to prevent and moves their scoring token accordingly.
Done.
So you just truck me for 12.
Yes, sir. That's
you
what I
didn't have
did.
any defense anyways, though.
I figured now's the time to cast a
and I go
fireball
up
when
3.
nobody's got shields up.
Yeah, I would have done
6,
horrible
but
amounts of
then I
damage
gained
if I'd
3.
been able to activate it.
So
This game may take longer to set up to kill someone.
Well, it's.
All right. So
I see the luck based.
discard up to 2 cards, right? We go back to upkeep phase.
Yep, go back to that phase. So you can discard up to 2 if you want to discard anything.
Nope.
These are all beautiful cards.
I believe you.
so
Draw
I
up to his
gain-
hand size.
And they
Start it.
Don't even recall what it was.
Starts at 4, so draw your hand size.
It doesn't even require that much
Ooh.
complication. But when you
Mhm.
don't roll, 3 of them have numbers that didn't show up.
So I gain another Veilstone now then? Or is that only when I reveal it?
That's during the reveal, yeah.
Only reveal. Okay.
That's only when that card gets revealed.
Oh. Reading is hard. They have them once per card.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep what I got. I'll draw back up to 4 as well. Everybody good on hand size?
Yep.
Yeah. See what we got.
Pathetic roll.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. All I'm rolling is 3s.
And you can't spend like a
I'm gonna
3
have
to pay for it too.
With
You
fail.
can't pay. Oh, you have to use it.
You have to change the die phase.
Yeah, you can,
Okay.
but you also get 2
All
reveals.
right.
still.
So what do I
You
want
also
to do
get 2
here?
revels, you say.
Yeah. What do I want to try to accomplish here? Just because. I will re-roll
Okay,
that
I'm
one.
happier with
Hey,
this
that's
section.
better in some fashion.
Oh, I gotta reroll though.
Oh, well, look at there.
Okay, I'm good with my crafting, my forging, whatever.
Oh. Okay, I'm happy.
I find that hilarious. You took a fireball to the face first turn.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I can't do that.
Especially since you got all that veil right off the bat too.
I was like, and the card allowed me to play another
Yeah.
card, so I was like, seems like a I was hoping that the dice would come up and they look that way without even
heck
having
with
to
this,
do
I'm going to
everything.
get in the middle of this fur ball here.
All right, I know what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty, sounds good. Okay, we good. So now we forge roll. We reveal phase. Wait,
Yep.
no, forge. We got to do this, right?
Forge is you picking what you're going to keep or rerolls once you've locked in your dice.
Okay,
you're
so
good.
I'm taking 2 of this.
I'm taking
these
1 for my
two.
6.
I'm doing the Veil Harp for the
Reveal,
9
and
right
gain
here.
2 more.
And I gain
I'm
3.
putting 1 back to change this dice
I'm changing a die as well.
up to a 6.
All right, Mike, what kind of nastiness you got going on?
And I'm paying 2, 3, and 2 even. 8 to the target and 5 to their target.
Alright.
Chain lightning.
Nice.
Have 1 opponent instead, deal 11. That's gross.
Nice. Okay.
I love you guys.
Sure, I thought about that
All
before
right,
you
so
entered the
we're,
arena. Okay, so now we're at the
John,
attack
what do you-
phase.
what do you got going
I
on?
take
Yeah.
how much? Oh, I just
You
gained
ta-
a
you
Veil Harp.
take 8 and you take 5.
Okay, so 8 for me.
But I gain 3, so I take 2.
We started at 20, right?
Now
Mm-hmm.
roll a die for attack value. If I roll a 1, 2, or 3, I gain.
I would say you got 3 more life from the last one as well. This says each attack. So you
Each
should have
attack
gained
gains
last
3.
time.
No, when he attacks. He did not
No, it
attack.
says each attack. There's an
Every
attack
attack
phase.
phase.
Each attack. 'Cause it just
Everybody's
says phase
attacking every
4,
turn.
Attack, yeah.
And only attacking once.
Okay, so
Okay.
you gotta go down faster. Got it.
So I'm gonna roll a die for that to determine its attack value. Do I do that per turn or what?
Roll a die for attack value. If you roll 1, 2, or 3, gain another veil. Yep, so you're gonna roll 1. 3, so you gain 1.
Okay.
Yeah, you're attacking me for 3. I played my crystal barrier, 15 shields. I prevent all your damage.
15 shield?
Yeah, it's just for 1 turn though.
Huh?
3 damage to Mike, and I gained 3. And I already gained my 2 veil.
Yeah, okay.
What does your harp over there do with your continuous effects?
My Veilstone may shift any die up or down by 1 or 2, and I can play 3 Veilstone to gain 6 life.
Okay. Back to phase upkeep.
Discard cards. I'm quite happy.
I'm going to discard 1, so I can
Okay.
draw 2.
Oh, that's sweet.
See if I can get something interesting.
Interesting is right. Alright, forging. That's a good idea.
This dice like to roll 3s.
Do a reroll. Reroll. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna keep that. That's awesome.
Huh.
And I'm gonna re-roll this one. And re-roll it again. Yeah, we're going with this one.
So can you turn a 2 into a 1 and have it just be whatever you want?
You can spoil. You can spend 1 to bring it down and make it what you need to be.
Okay.
We're all good?
Yep.
Let's go.
Jade Clover.
Mike, start with you.
9 and 2 even.
And a 4.
What you got going on over there?
It's a creation. Other creations cannot be destroyed. 3 shield, pay 2 for an extra 4 shield.
Okay.
Other creations cannot be destroyed.
My other creations.
Your other
Yours.
creations. So I was like, okay, you're protecting everybody?
John, what you got going on?
All right,
No,
so
I quoted it. It said your.
I
and
did.
That means me.
What? I didn't hear the your. All I heard was other creations. I was like, Nature's Revenge. I gained 7 life. So there's the 9 and the 4.
12, 2 to 19.
Okay. And at the end of the round, destroy any creation. We're gonna have to get
It's
rid of
technically
your.
not active
Well, is
yet.
that the-
It's all simultaneous, anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, it is
Well,
all
then it is
simultaneous. It
active.
doesn't matter. So it's at
I
the end
get
of
it's
What do you
revealed.
got going on?
Gain 3 and 3 health. And
Which forge will you
I can shift a die up or down 1 or 2, and I can pay a Veilstone for 2 armor.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your attack as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. 1.
Gain 1. I'm taking 1. But I have a Sapphire Drake in play now. This damage is all opponents this round. So it's 3 to everybody. And then 6 going at Mike.
Bounce. Oh.
Yeah, I got 6 going at you total. He's doing 3 to everybody, and he's doing a total of 6 to you.
So the vampire. Oh, that's a creation.
Yeah.
And it's just this turn or ongoing?
The Sapphire Drake is just for this turn. It's doing 3 to everybody.
You need to get rid of your life gainer.
So I can.
Which ones? Oh, I only really have
So
one.
there's 6 total coming this way, so I have to just pay that and give no damage.
It's kind of hard to
7.
kill you if you keep gaining life.
Well, I'm sorry, that sounded like the safest option after you trucked me for 12 in round 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you take your 3?
I did take my
yes,
3.
I did.
Okay.
But did you take your 1?
No, because I'm blocking 3 of shield.
Oh, you always get 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then you did your thing, destroyed his thing. All right. Back to the upkeep. Anybody discarding?
No.
I will be next turn.
I think.
Oh.
I'll hold on to this and see what happens with a card.
Okay. I'm gonna draw 1. 2.
I will draw 1, 2.
So how do you tell this? Oh, so these are.
All right, you're forging.
Yeah, I'm forging. It's just a matter of what I'm forging.
Oh my.
Nothing better than that.
So I'm gonna shift a die down 1 because of my lucky clover, and I have 3 1s.
So.
and I'm going to re-roll because I can re-roll twice.
Oh, I see. These are
I have
all
4 ones.
creations.
Wow.
That gives me what I need there.
All right. I'm going to pay a Veilstone to shift this down to a 4.
So this.
And then I'm going to use that
good.
for... Oh, wait,
So
we're
I
in the
need
reveal
this
line.
one can become any dice. Okay, so let me see if I got this
All
right.
right, gave me 3 last time.
Okay. So this one can become any dice. All right, so
You know you only play one card unless you got a card that says play something else.
I am aware.
Better be playing your best card in the whole game.
yeah.
I got 4 ones.
He's got whatever roll he needs.
Well, okay.
I
I got what I needed. I didn't even
I
have
got
to
what I
do.
needed. I just
Yeah.
I didn't need this. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I'm gaining my 1 for over here. I am paying the 4 I need to gain 2.
3, 11 plus, and 6.
Then
gives
I'm
me
going
one
to
of these.
pay another card this turn. Let's put the 2 5s on here. And let's see, how much you need to die? Where are you?
He is red. He's
So
at
reveal
12
your
health.
cards because I need to know any defense you got
Okay.
coming up.
So, I'm going to choose to gain 3 health, and I can play another card this turn.
Cool.
So, and then with my 4 ones, I'm going to play Big Boy.
No Veilstone to pump for defense, huh?
I have 3 Veilstone.
Okay, so you can defend
For
2
7.
for 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do +2, so there's 7. That's flush if you use 2 of your Veilstones, and then you're out. And you need how much to die?
He's at 15 after the health. gain.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You're at 1 health.
Send 14 at you. You're going to pay your 2.
14 plus 7, right?
+7, which if he
21.
plays is 2,
So he.
he's going to have to pay
I'm
his 2.
paying 3 and getting 2 extra defense. So I
Yeah,
have a whole
right there.
3
Yeah.
health.
Okay, all right, 3 health left.
Does that affect everybody or just me?
No, it affects him though. It's an earthquake, so the player targeting you must roll 1 fewer die on their next forge roll.
Oh.
Okay.
I get
And
3 dice.
Next forge roll.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
You take
Nice.
6.
Take it. Send 9 to me total with that guy.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, dude, but-
All
You're my prey.
Apparently.
right. I'm sending a total of 12.
No,
to
apparently
Mike,
it's the game. It said take you down.
Okay.
And
So,
I'm defending 3 of your attack. I'm also going to gain 3, which will nullify 3 more, and I'm going to take 3 total. 3.
so I can pay 2 for 4, or I can pay 1 for 2. So I'll pay 4, so that's 7 defense. So I take 5.
And you're attacking me?
You're taking 4.
Okay.
And then I'm sacrificing for 6 more.
So 10 total.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10.
And 6.
Yep.
Get him, Mike. He keeps beating me up.
You're
No,
next.
You can't seem to beat him up. Look where he's at.
That's your problem. You're in my way.
I'm
Look
getting
at
there.
what's going
No,
on
you're
over here.
no, you're not. All that damage could have easily gone to him, but you're in my way.
Yeah.
Well, you are. I mean, what do you want me to do? Discard
that's
up
the
to
end of
2
the-
cards. Anybody want to discard?
No.
Yeah.
I'm
That makes
good.
this card, yes, that makes
Leviathan.
this one impossible to play because I only have 3 dice. But it's a great card for when you were going to die. But I need to get a couple cards here to see if I can get something going. Oh, well. Geez, this is impossible too because I only have 3 dice. Thanks a lot.
You picked them before I got to them, so.
We all ready for forging?
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're ready for forging.
Oh, well, at least with the 3 dice I got a decent roll, so I can play that one. Realistically, I can play that one.
Oh, that's all.
And I can play that one. It's just this one I can't play. Oh, now that's at least more interesting. So which way to do this? Is the
Yeah, this is not very good.
I rolled with that. I then picked these up and re-rolled them and rolled with that.
how much damage you got coming my way?
12
12 again?
Can't
Uh-oh.
do that. Wow, this time I got screwed. Okay.
That means I have to play this card.
Hey, my taint might go and tag for a turn.
Well, John's the one that screwed me on this one.
All right.
It was Earthquake. Missing a dice just takes out cards like crazy. Would have been nice to put that one in play. Or I mean the other one, this other one.
Okay.
Although, oh well.
Need one of those play this card, play another card cards.
No, you don't.
Sure I do.
Wimpy boy over there needs to get attack moving.
Yeah.
He's just trying to fend off John right now.
I still want to die.
You're good this turn. I can't really do anything to
So
you.
what's your
I'm
what's
a
your thing that you're
fistful
gonna
of
do?
attack cards, but all I can do is play defense.
I can shift Veilstones. They can shift 1 or 2 down, and I can play 3 to gain 6 life.
Okay.
But I don't have any Veilstone right now.
Them all to
Well,
annihilate you last turn.
We're gonna
I've sent 2 massive attacks, but he's
we're
gaining
gonna
1. So.
we're gonna get rid
You're
of it.
not forging?
He can't forge, if I remember correctly. You have nothing to play?
No, I have 1 to play.
Oh.
Yeah, not the one I want, but you know.
Alright, all ready?
Okay.
Mike, what you got?
So I've got a 5, and then I turn my 2 1s into an 11 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, that new thing
And
that you just
you
played, destroy
I
it.
gain
Okay.
1.
And then each upkeep phase
Oh, attack.
gain
I'm
an
gonna
additional
gain another.
1. Then you can.
No, there was no attack.
pay
Well,
1
I guess
for
there was
2.
an attack. I didn't
Yeah, I had to
realize
play
it,
some
but
defense here.
I didn't think it was enough
Yeah,
for
I
an
want
attack
you
to
to
go
have
through.
7 defense staring at me.
It's an extra die. That's what I was really hoping for.
Yeah, no, that's why.
That's why I was asking him, like, how do you get an extra
Played it
die?
and I destroyed it.
More defense.
He played the.
I mean,
the
he's
staff of
basically
fortune,
defending from me and not
Oh,
attacking him.
and I
that's the
destroyed
big
it.
issue right there.
Blank after the veil, destroy any creation.
Well,
That's nasty.
Yeah. All right.
And then I played
I
about
had the
next
dual
week.
card,
There's my 2 and my
offense
10.
and defense. But
My
it had to
hand
be
size is
sacrificed.
increased by 1.
Good for you.
I have 3
Oh,
attack.
Jesus, here comes more
But if I
damage.
play a spell on the turn, it goes up to 6.
that's why you wanted that.
He got nothing but offense going on.
You got 9 coming at
Jesus.
you.
Okay.
And
I
you got an
blocked 3 of
incredible
it. I gained
defense.
3,
Is
take
what has
3
been
again.
stopping.
2, 3, and then Mike, I'm attacking you for 3, 6,
I mean,
12,
he has
15.
yet to go below starting health.
15.
Yeah.
So I defend 7.
You're yellow, right? So you take 8. Brings you down to 1.
Ooh.
Well, it doesn't matter. If I kill you, I'm gonna be dead. Because then everybody takes 7 additional damage. I got no way to block any of it. So automatically, when I
he's
kill
just
him,
automatically going to win.
yeah, I get that.
Well, you don't take 7 damage. Just take 7 damage. On the next attack phase, 7 attack is being added to the attacks.
And what do I
know,
block?
I know. But you can still. You have a couple chances to play some.
Yeah, right.
Him not doing anything to you is the problem here.
All right, so what can I do?
I'm trying,
to,
man.
To send some. Oh, I need to be
Alright,
able to
so I
play
gotta
this
draw
card.
out.
I need to keep this one.
Alright. I'm now up to 5 on my hand size because of my speeds.
I'm discarding this.
I'm discarding this to
1.
get 2.
Oh man, I got some trying.
What the hell? 2 of the same exact card.
Well, you went. I was trying to get my cards, but
And he's so very few duplicates in the deck, and I
Yeah.
get 2 of the exact same card.
He shuffled
You shuffled,
after you shuffled.
so it's more on you than me. You're the one who took over.
what the hell's going on now?
There's no way I can defend against 15 damage. Doesn't matter.
Reroll.
There isn't a big enough defense card in the game. Well, except that 15 once in a lifetime card. So let's see how much damage I can pass all the way down the road and back to him. Oh, attack the person on the right. Oh, cool.
Nice. There you go.
For each. Oh, my upkeep phase. I gain 1.
What these cards suck?
Pay any amount of addition. Oh, look at this! Isn't that a cute card? 2. Oh, I got it. I can re-roll something, can't I?
Mike's gonna retaliate against me now.
Well, now that's interesting. I have a 1. Okay.
Oh.
That sounds
Oh.
really promising.
For you, not so much.
It's not going to help. It's not going to. So I can try to take John out at the same time I go. That's what the.
Well, that's.
Double KO.
I think that's
Kill, win.
Yeah, well, there's no way you're not winning. I mean, we get this.
John needs to go out at the same time I do. That's all there is to it.
Thank you. I'm going to take him out with me.
I'm gonna do
Okay,
my best.
I'm all over that. I
Appreciate
like
all your
that.
efforts.
Yeah. Thanks,
Okay, so
buddy.
that pretty much means
I don't understand this card, so I'm hoping it does it. I do it right.
it's not going to save me, but we'll see what happens. That's the only thing that even has a chance of doing anything.
I don't like you anymore.
I'm not going to survive this turn, but
I'm not going to survive
I'm
this turn either.
going to try to take you with me.
That's fine. Nothing I can do about it.
I can craft that its turn.
Which will be kind of funny because you'll see. You'll,
Okay,
you'll
so-
see.
Okay. Yep.
I can play another card, and that other card is a Veilstone Beacon, which gives me 3, and then every upkeep I gain another Veilstone.
Oh, Veilstone, so that's cool.
Just a bunch of Veilstone.
Okay.
So
I can pay an even amount of additional Veilstone, which I paid 2. And then for each 2 that I've paid, I get additional 5 on this attack. So I've got 13. This goes to 6, which is 19, 25,
that's nice.
28, 31, and Mike.
Like I said, I'm not surviving it. But I've got a 10 plus and 2 odd numbers to drain life.
So
No.
if we ever play this again, I'm sitting to your left.
And I'm
None
gonna-
of this stuff anymore.
And I'm going to pay an extra 1 because for every extra 1 I pay, I get +1 damage and gain 1 more life.
Smacked you right off the back.
So you're taking 6 damage and I'm gaining 6 life.
So 6 damage puts me at 0.
Yeah, but but I go up to 7
And then take 31.
and then take 31, so I'm at minus 24.
So I'm exactly at 0, is where I ended up.
What do you got going on?
You take 3, and I'm going to destroy a creation that prevents damage, that prevents whatchamacallit. Since you kingmate them, sure, let's destroy this one.
Can I use it before it dies?
So we went out together.
At the end of the round, you played this, destroy a
Oh,
creation.
so I can still defend then.
You can still
You
defend
won't,
those 3.
you won't be alive.
I'm dead.
I know.
I'm
So you won't be alive. You won't be around for the end of the
Oh,
fact.
you can't destroy it because you
That
won't
was-
be around
that
at
was
the end of the
specific,
turn.
Yeah.
You have to be around at the end of the attack phase.
Yeah, this game can go shove it unless I get to play against.
All right, so I'm not gonna take that damage, and I'm not gonna lose anything.
Okay. How
And
much are
now-
you sending at me? You gotta roll your die.
Oh.
Thing still.
Doesn't matter. What do you think's
Not
gonna happen here in a
enough.
second? The 2 chumps that guarded you so far are
5,
gone.
6,
You're
7, 8,
auto
9,
dying
10.
next
Send at
turn.
me. I'm preventing 3 of it.
Not if I can pull this off.
Maybe. But the problem is you're taking 7 automatic damage.
This is true.
So 10's at
He's
So unless you
taking
can-
7 extra too.
7,
But unless you
6,
can
make it
guard it
4.
somehow.
1, 2, 3,
But-
4.
Oh yeah, his
Okay,
damage
so-
he does is
Yeah, he's
absurd.
They're dead.
I presented.
But
yeah,
that
they're
that
dead.
was a
You're at
placeholder
3.
to see where we ended up. Where are you?
That goes
I was
there.
at minus 24.
Minus 24.
Minus 24. And I was at 0. Exactly 0.
All right. Do you have any
draw.
cards to discard?
No.
Yeah, I have all these to discard.
Oh yeah. There we go. Merry Christmas. Doesn't matter. We won't go around the deck once. The last hand I got was junk.
I'm gonna discard both of those, and then I'm gonna draw back up to my 5 hand size.
I have to pray that I can pull this off.
Yeah, that's
You're not
forge.
gonna pull anything off.
I'm gonna try. Don't.
I mean, you have the Veilstone.
Yeah, I have 2, and then I have this. I can re-roll. I can put 1 up or down 2.
Well, you get 2 regular rerolls anyways.
That 2. Oh, every upkeep I gain a Veilstone.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this to a 4. Using the clover, and I'm gonna roll. Ah!
Those are gone.
Well, one's coming back.
You got the card you wanted. The question is whether it does any good.
I doubt it. Maybe. I don't think so.
All right, let's reveal. 3 in a row.
Destroy
Oh, he
2
got
of
the
your
15
creations.
again.
Yeah, plus 15 defense.
Destroy 2 of your creations.
But when?
At the end of the round.
That's the problem.
Oh, so I'm
That's
getting
why I'm
struck in
saying
the
it's
face.
not. It's not going to. You're going to be
6,
dead.
12,
Yeah.
18 to you.
Plus 7.
What do you do?
Oh yeah, 25 to you.
And how did you manage to come up with both plus 15 defense cards?
I don't know. I had one of them from the beginning that
Uh-huh,
I
you
used,
had
and
it.
I drew the other one later on.
Where you been hiding them?
I tried
how
my
much?
best, man. I sent massive damage. Massive.
7, 10.
I just-
I mean, my opening salvo was
14
like
I
to
didn't
see-
see,
I
I didn't
block it
see
all.
any problems with the cards
And
I
I just
had.
prevented-
25.
It's just
Yeah, I
that
just
he
prevented
just kept on
9.
getting
And you did
variations. that do
7 to him plus what?
12. He sent 12 at me.
I did
blocked.
4.
Ludicrous. I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right, I'm gonna stop it for a
Destroy
minute.
2 of your big boys.
You're dead. You're not there to resolve that.
That's
still
what I was
cast
trying
the
to
spell.
tell you. I'm like what he just explained to me.
Yeah,
You're not gonna be
yeah,
around
I
to
went
see it
from-
happen.
I was wanting to play this guy. It lets me copy any creation that's still in play, including ones that were just revealed.
Terrible.
So if you guys played something else,
All right.
I'm cool. I got 2.
Give us a minute, guys. We'll reset for our thoughts.
I
on
drew
this game.
these two. One